Okay, we're going to review some of the kettlebells we've recently purchased. We've recently purchased some muscle driver kettlebells, Kaizen, Kettlebell USA, K2 Fitness, and Dragon Door kettlebells. So we'll start with the muscle driver. This is a 28 kilogram gray series from Muscle Driver, and it came with a rubber bottom on it that we took off, and it actually came off, but this has been a pretty good kettlebell. We got this and a 44-pound one, and this one originally had a pretty big ridge underneath the handle, and we had to take a Dremel tool and grind it down. So now the handle's pretty good on it, but this did need some work. But overall, with a little bit of work, this is a pretty good kettlebell, and this was at the cheaper end of the kettlebells we purchased. So this is the muscle driver. The next ones we got are kettlebell, or USA Kettlebell, or Kettlebells USA is the company. So we have 3 different kettlebells from them: a 26-pound, a 70, and an 88-pound. These kettlebells are have some manufacturer's flaws in them. You can see the bottom of the 26 is real uneven, doesn't sit real flat on the ground. The handle's okay, it's kind of small though, it's a thin grip. The 70 here, same thing with the bottom. You can see how this wobbles. The bottom has a big lump right in the middle of it. It's not perfectly flat on the bottom. Okay, this handle is kind of small for a 70. A lot of the other kettlebell handles are thicker. There's a big difference between the handle on the 88 and the 70. So it's a lot thicker on this one. The bottom on this one's okay. It sits flat. The handle's smooth. We didn't have to do any handle work on these. And I would say price-wise, they're priced pretty competitive with the muscle drivers. So these were pretty inexpensive. So we'll move this out of the way. We also got one small one that we got for my daughter. It's a Kaizen kettlebell, and it's 6 kilogram that she uses. It's a really smooth handle. It's made really nice. This is the only one we have from that company, but I wouldn't hesitate to buy another one from them. The paint seems pretty tough. It doesn't chip off. Really flat. Nice work on the bottom. Nice workmanship. It seems like a really well-made kettlebell. I'd like to get another one, maybe a heavier one, and try it out. But this was a pretty good little kettlebell. Okay, the next ones we have are from K2 Fitness. We have this one is a 16 kilogram, and then this one here is a 24 kilogram. You can kind of see a little difference in the paint. This one's a lot shinier. This one's kind of more of a matte finish, and this one here they have really good handles. They're real smooth, no burrs. Handles are excellent. The bottoms are perfect. Absolutely perfect. They sit flat on the ground, and the only thing I've noticed about this shinier one is it barely nick it and the paint chips off. It's got a chip there on the handle. It's got a few chips other spots, but just lightly bumping another kettlebell and the paint will chip off. It hasn't done this on the 24. It seems like a little more tougher finish than this one. So I haven't had any problems with this. The only other thing I've noticed about these is that the size and whatnot is it sticks out. It's not inset in the kettlebell. It protrudes. You can tend to see it from the side. So if you're doing snatches, you will feel this hit your forearm on that side, and the K2 sticks out on this side. This one's a little more smoother, but the weight sizes that protrudes here sticks out a little rougher on your arms when you're doing a lot of snatches with these kettlebells. But these are really well made kettlebells, and they're perfect right out of the box. Okay, those are the K2s. And then the last ones we have are the dragon doors. Then we have 20 kilogram dragon door. You got that one? We have 28 kilogram, 62 pound dragon door, and 36 kilogram, it's a 79 pound. Okay, these have a really, if you can notice the finish, it's a lot different than K2. It's more, I think it's powder coated. It's a real tougher finish, real strong kettlebell. The handles on these have been good. I put chalk on. I do like, some of them have kind of a slick feeling. The bottoms on these two, this one is good, and the big one's good, but you can see the bottom on this one has some flaw in it, and it wobbles a little bit when it's on the ground. So we're gonna have to grind a little on this to get it to sit flat on the ground. 79 is smooth. So out of the three of them, the bottom is a little uneven on one. You can see it'll wobble a little. It's not flat. The handles are good. These are real durable kettlebells. This one's already been like laying out on the concrete, and it doesn't scuff up real easy. It takes a real good beating. These things are really tough. Of all my favorites, the dragon doors would be my favorite, my personal favorite. A close second would be the K2. But price-wise, the K2 and the dragon doors are very close in price, very close in quality. And then the Kettlebell USA kettlebells and the muscle drivers were very close. And the Kaizen kettlebells are kind of priced in the middle. So this will give you an idea when you're looking to purchase some, what they look like. And maybe I'll touch on the handles real quick. These are almost have a slick feeling, but your hands don't stick to these dragon door kettlebells, okay? When I was using the K2s, they're more of a painted type texture, and sometimes your hand will stick to this a little bit more. So something you want to think about when you're doing snatches. This might stick to the palm of your hand or your cleans. This one's a little more smoother in the palm of your hand. And I actually like to add chalk to the dragon doors, but I don't add chalk to the K2s. So they all get the job done, and this video is just to show you guys what they look like, and that way you can make up your own mind on what you might want to get. When we went to purchase kettlebells, we didn't know anybody that had any, so we had to buy sight unseen, never using them before. So maybe this will give you a little insight into what you might want to purchase. Thank you.